Hello, my most amazing artists. How are you today? So my 4G scholars get to do a Picasso project today. I'm so excited. So I want you to take a look in your packet and find this assignment. This is going to help you go step by step through making your own Picasso portrait art project. So I'm first going to show you a few more Picasso portraits on my computer to inspire you, because you get to make your project unique and you need a little inspiration. So let's check those out. The first one I'm going to show you is a repeat from last week. You'll notice that this is a close-up of the face in the painting that was a portrait of Dora Maar. So I want you to notice again the two different directions that the eyes are looking. You've got one eye that's looking in a profile direction right here, and then the other eye is looking straight forward right there. And then you'll notice the nose is a profile direction, as well as the lips. And then I also want you to notice how he used so many different bright sections of colors, because you're going to be choosing some colors for yours as well. All right, the next one I want to show you is that he did portraits of Dora Maar more than once. This is also a portrait of Dora Maar, and I want you to notice again the two different views for the eye. So this one again is a profile version, and this one is looking straight on. And then again, the nose is a profile version over here. And check out the hairstyle on this one. It's got some cool spiral lines and some curvy lines. And notice the different color sections in this one as well. This is one of his really famous paintings called Girl Before a Mirror. And the reason I want to show you this one is because the way that he does the face in this picture is very similar to how we are going to draw ours today. So notice that he has this line going down the middle of the face, and there's a profile nose, and then profile lips, and a profile chin. Then notice that he's got the eye looking straight forward. So we're going to do something similar in our picture today. Also over here, it's kind of the same thing where the line is going down the middle of the face. All right, so this one's got a bunch of great colors in it too, some amazing patterns, and I want you to feel inspired to make your portrait similar to this style of Picasso art. On your assignment sheet, you'll notice that I have given you a few different options. The first thing it says is that you can choose to use black paper and oil pastels, or if you don't have black paper and oil pastels, then you can use white paper and regular crayons or markers. So I'm just going to show you real quick what it would look like on black paper. With the black paper, you'll need to use oil crayons. Regular crayons don't show up that great. Or if you do have like colorful chalk, you could use that. So I'm just going to show you quickly what that might look like on black paper. Now you can pick whatever color you want to start drawing with, and the steps on your direction sheet show you how to start with the middle of the paper. So I would maybe draw the forehead, a profile nose, some profile lips, and then a chin that goes off this way. Then you would make the rest of the face this direction, and then you would add in the eyes. Now I recommend adding a neck and some shoulders later in the drawing, but also leaving some room for a hat or a different kind of hairstyle. You'll see in these examples right here that there's space to put some fun hair or some space at the top. Picasso liked to include hats as well. So I am going to show you step by step on my white paper how to draw the profile with a little more detail. So I'm going to use a black Sharpie that looks like this. If you use a black permanent marker, then you can add color with watercolor paints. Or today, I'm gonna actually show you how to use Crayola markers and just a cup of water and a paintbrush to fill in with some color. So I'm gonna use a Sharpie so that my marker doesn't smear. All right, the first thing you'll need to do is think about how big you want the face to be. If you want it to fill up most of your paper, then you'll need to go from the top to the bottom and from side to side. But if you want to have a little extra space for hair or hats, you might want to make your face a little smaller. So I'm going to make mine a little smaller today. I'm going to start down here to leave room for a hat. Then I'm going to draw the forehead, the profile nose, and then a couple bumps for lips and a chin. And that's the first line. All right, the next thing that I'm going to add is the line that goes on the other side for the rest of the face. And then I'm going to put a profile eye. Now there are some different options. Take a look, if you haven't yet, at this idea sheet in your packet. You'll see some different ideas for eyes that look like a Picasso style, or you can definitely make up your own. I'm going to do a profile eye that looks kind of like one of them in the idea sheet. So I'm gonna make these large kind of flower looking lines, and then I'm gonna put the circle in the middle like that and some eyelashes. Then the next thing I'm gonna add is an eyebrow. So I think I'll put that kind of at an angle right here. And then I'm gonna add a nostril for the nose. And then the lips, I'm gonna add a little more detail. So here's a few ideas for different Picasso style lips. Of course, you can make your own as well. I'm gonna go with one that's kind of zigzaggy. So I'm going to put a point here and have it come back, point here and have it come back, and then a line in the middle. Make them kind of bigger. All right, now I kind of skipped over the nose. There are some fun designs here for different noses. I kind of like this one with the spiral. I might just add in a little bit of a spiral there to give it extra design. Oh my goodness, it's starting to look Picasso-ish already. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna add is the eye on the other side of the face that is going to look straight ahead. So I'm going to put that one extra big. He didn't always make things the same size. In fact, he wasn't real stuck on symmetry, was he? And then I'm going to put a different shape inside the eye and kind of add some of my own designs here. You know, Picasso liked to kind of divide up his face into different sections of color. So I'm gonna take some bright colors and just kind of use my markers to kind of add some interesting shapes into the face. Now, when you're all done with this, I don't want to see any of your paper showing. So I want you to fill in the whole thing with colors. But I want you to realize too that it doesn't have to all be colored in with marker. You can take the marker and then you can change it into paint. So I'll show you that right now. Let's say, oh, this one's dried out. Let's say I want to make this a little more painty. I add color, then I dip my brush into water, just plain water, and then I rub it around where I drew with the marker, and you'll see that it turns into watercolor paint. So you can kind of take that color and spread it out a little bit more. Make it a little lighter. Fill in your space a little bit more easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish adding color and deciding where I want to make it into paint. That's the end of my picture. I hope that you are inspired to create an amazing Picasso style portrait. Don't forget to add a bunch of color, bright colors, including the background. Make sure you fill in every part of your paper with color. I can't wait to see your art projects. Remember, if you want to keep it at home, just take a picture of it and email it to me at rose@parnassusprep.com. All right, have a great day.